What is up, you guys? Before I start today's video, I just want to say that even though I live in Florida, I'm still back in the black and yellow. You know what I'm saying? It's almost football season, and I can't be any more excited. So I just wanted to clear that out. Like, I did not convert. I am still a Steelers fan. Let's go. Today we're talking about GMC Acadia. It's been brought to my attention that these are pretty much a hot commodity. These things are worth crazy, insane amount of money, in my opinion. So we're just gonna debunk it. We're just gonna see if that is true. Whoever was driving this before me is definitely a lot smaller. Let's back it up, back it up. Ooh, I need some AC. As you guys know, I got rid of my vehicle. My wife had a GMC Terrain and we turned that back in on lease. And she's pretty much just been driving my Subaru Legacy, which is a whole nother subject, a whole nother thing. But whenever our family has been going on like road trips or like for instance, my wife just got back from visiting her family in South Carolina. She actually drove my family's GMC Acadia. This is a 2015 SLT package, so not quite fully loaded. There was the GMC Denali at the time. There still is a GMC Denali, but there was the Denali, and we're one step down. We're an SLT, but this specific one is pretty decked out. As she was gone this past week, I got to looking around at cars because I'm like, dude, eventually we want to get her into another SUV. And the reason why we haven't done that yet is just solely due to, I believe that the market is insanely high, and this kind of justified it. So I did a quick little Auto Trader search. This is a 2015 with 95,000 miles on it, and Auto Trader is somewhere in the mid to high 20s. 6-year-old car still selling for in the 20s. I think with 100,000 miles, I think that's a lot. I do, I'm not gonna lie. At some point, this has got to slow down. Like, the prices of vehicles cannot stay, in my opinion, it cannot stay this way for a long time. I also understand that like people need this stuff. Like if you're in the market and you're looking for a GMC Acadia right now, and you need to buy one like ASAP, unlike us, is this a good deal? Is this something that you should consider? Is this something that you should pursue? 100,000 mile car, or let's just say a mid-20 GMC Acadia. It's actually funny that we're making this right now because I'm trying, you might see me fiddling a lot, but I'm trying to get the AC on, and I'm having some issues with it. This is crazy. I don't think we've had many, we've had AC issues with this car one other time, but I literally have it on 60, but it's blowing out smoke, y'all. It's blowing out fire at me. It is hot. It is really freaking hot. But anyways, since she just got back, I need to go get this thing cleaned up. I need to fill it back up with gas because, you know, the parents, my mom was nice enough to let her drive it. So we're just gonna get it cleaned up, and we'll talk a little bit about what this vehicle has, and then there hasn't been many, but some of the problems that they've had, and then we'll kind of regroup. Place we stopped was the gas station, and I do have AC now, so the sweat has kind of rescinded a little bit, but my mom has owned this vehicle for the last 30,000 miles, so this is going to be pretty real life as far as gas mileage goes. Our town that we live in is more like, I don't know, it's not highway driving, but we don't have tons of traffic, especially in the summertime like right now. So I feel like it's a good example of what most people are gonna get. So before I fill it up with gas, I've got a quarter tank of gas in the tank right now, and we should be able to see. My wife just got back from a trip, so maybe this is skewed just a little bit, but we're averaging 17.7 miles to the gallon. So we're gonna get this thing filled up. We're averaging 17.7 miles to the gallon, and we got a quarter tank. Let's see how much it costs to fill it up. If gas prices go up any higher, like this could easily be a $100 fill up. So it's just something you want to keep in mind, man. Like I'm just here to I'm just here throwing out the facts. I'm just throwing out the facts about the GMC Acadia right now. Next, we're gonna go into like packages. So again, this is an SLT package. The good thing, there's some good things about this package that you're gonna wanna know if you're in the market for one. So that's coming up next. We're gonna head to the car wash, get this thing all spick and span, get this thing all cleaned up. It's dirty, it's grody, it's nasty. The vacuum part is done, but I have a question. If you find money in somebody else's car, is it free game? Like free game? Is it still like finders keepers? If it's somebody else's car and you find money in it, do you keep it or do I put it back? I think the right thing to do is put it back, but tell me what you would do in the comments below. I mean, just $1. Just $1. It was finders keepers. I kind of feel like it's mine right now. Finders keepers. Tropical Florida was in full effect yesterday, and before I even got home it started pouring down rain, so I figured I would just take a break, kind of regroup, and then come back today, a day later, and just shoot the ending of this. So basically the last thing that we need to talk about is just talk about packages. Again, I said at the very beginning of this video, this is a SLT package, one step down from the Denali. And whenever these were selling brand new, or whenever I was selling these brand new, I always said, if you're gonna buy a SLT, you might as well just buy a Denali, because your resale value will be so much higher. Like, it'll pay for itself so many more times over. But in this case, right, if you're looking for a Denali, I would say, hey, if you're looking for a decked out Denali pre-owned right now, you should probably also consider an SLT, because for the amount of options that some of these have, right, there's very little difference in price. If you can get over like the aesthetics, the way that it looks, because the Denali does look significantly better, but I would definitely say to take a look at an SLT package, because like this specific one has pretty much everything that a Denali would have. Let me show you. A Denali package would probably have rear heated seats. This does not have rear heated seats, but it does have its own rear air conditioning system. Again, standard SLT, standard Denali. This guy right here, rear entertainment system, super saver for the kids. You would typically say like, hey, I want to buy a Denali so that I can get rear DVD. This has it. It also has the MyLink system up front. So front seat navigation, heated seats up front. No, yeah, just heated seats up front. So it is missing the cooled seats. But again, like, I mean, it doesn't look, in my opinion, I guess maybe just because I've been away from it for so long, but it doesn't look like a huge difference, guys. Like, you're still getting a lot of the amenities. The captain chair's in the back. I just took the car seats out, so it's a little dirty where I didn't vacuum at, but you know, captain chairs are a savior too. You got, you know, the two kids in right here, and then you got that space where you can be able to put two more kids or adults, whatever. I mean, we use it that way a lot. So the captain chairs are saviors. If it was a bench seat, it would be a total pain in the butt. So I would definitely say to check out an SLT package if you're interested in a Denali. There is zero doubt in my mind that this vehicle will run for another 100,000 miles. I think I said it at the beginning, but my parents have put very little into this car. I actually vaguely remember the AC system going out, and I asked my dad about it later. They did have to put an AC condenser in, which is kind of a GM thing. For whatever reason, GM AC condensers, whatever, but that needs done. So it might actually be on its way to needing a second one, because yesterday I didn't have AC, and then I just remote started it and it didn't get cool either. So maybe it's on its way, maybe it needs Freon, I don't know. So you got a little bit of an air conditioning problem, but it is also running the dog out of it. Like 100 degrees today, 100% humidity. It's hot, like hot as crazy. So, you know, maybe a couple $100 here and there for an AC isn't that big of a deal, but there's no doubt in my mind that this vehicle will not run for 100,000 miles. So if you're looking at a 100,000 mile one, if it's in good condition, if it's got all the stuff that you want to have in it and it all works, I would say that you're probably gonna get some life out of it. I don't think you're gonna see another 10,000 miles before it bombs, but you never know. You never freaking know. You never know. Alright guys, that's gonna be a wrap for this video. If you're watching this part of the video right now, tell me in the comments below, like, hey, I watched the whole thing, Cody. I got through the whole thing. And then do me a favor, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. Again, my name is Cody Reed. I'm retired from the car business, but we still talk about car things. What I love most about this channel is all of the comments. Like, if you've got knowledge about a GMC Acadia, if you've had an experience with a GMC Acadia, drop it in here. Let everybody know about your experience so that way, you know, you can help somebody else. That's what this is all about. Appreciate you guys. See you guys later. Double deuces. Take care.